These are a couple DIY welding rod holders that I made out of common plumbing parts, and very inexpensive to put together, and frankly they seem to be a lot tougher than the ones I've seen online or seen at the welding shops. Okay, let's do some close-ups and see how they were made. We'll look at the smaller one first. This is a 1.5 inch piece of PVC plumbing pipe, obviously, and it's got a screw cap on this end. I ran a bolt through here. Originally I didn't have this in here. I ran a bolt through here so that one could get a better purchase on it, turn it more easily when you had gloves on. And it's just a standard cap, nothing special about it. I did wrap it with Teflon tape to ensure the best seal possible. And as you can see, it's got my rods in it. What else is interesting? Okay, when you're making these, you don't want to have like a really huge pipe if it's going to be mostly empty. Air is not your friend. You want to make sure there's not any extra space in here. So the welding rods are basically about the length of the usable space, so this cap will screw down about right there. I don't have a lot of extra space in there, and so I don't have a lot of extra air. Also, the diameter is such that it will hold about a package of rods, so when I get a new package, this thing's basically full. Okay, and on the other end there's just a solid cap, and I would recommend using thick wall PVC because that way if it gets stepped on it won't crack. This is thin wall. I don't usually work in an environment where it's going to get stepped on, but otherwise that's it. Okay, that's it for the little one. This is for my bigger rods, and as you can see it's a 2-inch diameter. Same thing, put a bolt through it. Just ran a bolt through there, glued it to make sure it was airtight. Same thing, threaded and threaded cap, and the length is such that the usable space in the pipe is about as long as the rod. Glued heavy duty PVC pipe again would be the best. On the other end is just a glued on cap. On this one I put in a brass plug so that I could flush the tube with dry gas, so for example argon, helium, even dry nitrogen. Obviously you don't want to use anything reactive like oxygen or acetylene, but anyway you can flush the tube out and store things longer because again air is not your friend, and humidity, water in the air is a bad thing. So yeah, this was to allow me to flush out the whole tube and to store rods in there longer without having issues with humidity and rods reacting with the air. 2 DIY welding rod holders that are frankly better and cheaper than what I've seen commercially available. Okay, well that was it. I hope you found it useful and interesting in your home welding projects.